Good evening, Miss Katie. And
Hi.
thank you for taking the time out to meet with me today. And I know you probably know that the reason that I'm here is that I wanted to talk to you about, I've been working for the company for like 5 years now, and I haven't received a raise in like 2 years. And, the place where I stay, it seems like everything is just steady going up. And, I know I come to work, I mean, every day. Even some days when I feel sick, I still come here, to the job. And I know I've been just as productive as anyone else. So I was hoping that you could, you know, give me a raise.
Um, well, I would like to just first recap what you said. And so I hear you telling me that you would like a raise because you're a productive part of our company, a productive employee, and that it's been a couple years since your last raise. Is that a fair statement?
Well, yes, and also that I have been here for like 5 years.
Okay. Um, so, from my perception, first of all, you are a valuable employee to us. You're pretty competent. There are some areas I would love to see you continue to grow. Um, but the biggest problem that I have right now is our top leadership has told me that no one can have a raise in the next year because of the financial place that our business is at right now.
Well, I understand that, that the company is like in a tight, but is it any other thing that you all could do for me? Because right now, anything would help.
Well, like I said, my hands are tied on the actual raise, but um, your problem is that things are tight financially for you at home.
Yes, in general, like it seemed like the inflation where I stay, it seemed like they done went up on my taxes, and then like where I live, me driving, everything is just seemed like it's just taking more, out of my pocket.
Okay. So what would it take in this next year if I can't give you a raise? What would it take to find some goals on what would make a livable solution for you and what would work in order for us to be able to keep you?
That's what I'm saying. See, I really like my job. I like my work. I like the people that I work around. And like actually my goal is to stay here and retire, but stay here until you all fire me. And like right now, I sure hope that don't come along.
Well, I don't see that coming along. Um, but if we have some goals, then maybe we can brainstorm some ideas on what could help you.
Well, yes, I mean, like right now, for instance, you just say that with the amount of money that I'm making right now, gas started going up. Like I say, the taxes where I live is going up. It seems like everything is going up. Even if you could just let me, say for Athens, work maybe a couple of days at home, even if you could, if you have a rental car, you can let me, rent a car, anything that would just take the burden off of me just always hitting my pocket, anything would really help me at this moment.
Okay. So you're throwing out some good ideas, or is it okay if we start brainstorming?
Well,
Like
yes,
telecommuting a couple days a week? Is that what you're
yes,
saying?
and also even if you could, I know that you all probably usually give like a 3% raise. Even if you can just give me uh, a half of that, less than what you usually give. If you can give me half of that, and just say in the next 6 months or so that we could come back and talk about the other half. Because like I say, I'm planning on retiring here. It's a great company. I just, even if you wanted to give me a promotion, I'll take it. If it just pay me more money, and I can do my best for the company. Like I say, I'm planning on retiring from here.
Okay. Um, well, I don't know right now if there's a job that I could promote you to. I would have to look through those things and see what steps you might have to take for that next promotion. But I heard you talk about telecommuting, And I heard you ask if a company car was an option, or you mentioned gas, like gas cards might be a way to help.
Yes, anything that would just take me from always hitting my pocket, anything that the company could do would be highly appreciated.
Okay. I'm trying to think through company policies and even I want to look into seeing if you mentioned that you have sick days that you haven't used. I wonder if the company would buy your sick days from you or something.
Well, if you look into it, I would really appreciate it. Like I say, anything would help me at this time.
Can you brainstorm any other ideas with me?
Well, as of right now, I mean, that's what I was seeing that would really like help me, especially if I didn't have to drive clean from across town over here a couple of days, and be able to work from my home. That would be really appreciated if you could do that.
Okay. So telecommuting or company car, gas card. What about a like a carpool thing where not anybody who lives?
Well, I really don't depend on too many people. Like I said, I've been working with you all for 5 years, and I've never been late, so I wouldn't want to depend on no one else like that. I don't do that.
Okay. Let's see.
But you did leave off that little part. If you can just talk to someone else, the owner of the company, if they can give me at least half of what you would actually give, it would be really appreciative. Like I say, it would show that you are concerned about me. Like I say, I'm not going anywhere. And if it would be cheaper for you to place me in another position to pay me a little money, I would take it.
Okay.
Train me up the right way, and I'll make sure that the company succeeds.
Okay, so how about I will talk to my bosses and see what we can do, if there's any other roles that might be a better place for you as far as the salary that's already there that they could train you for, or if they could give you, that you were asking for, even a half of inflation raise would make you happy. I want to talk to them for you. The other things I want to look into is if there's a chance to buy back sick days or vacation days that you haven't taken. I'll have to look into the company policy on that.
Well, Miss Katie, whatever you do for me, I really appreciate it.
Okay. But let's start off with, you mentioned telecommuting, and in our business, I think that would work.
Okay.
Could we start with at least giving you 1 day a week and see how that works with our team? And then depending on, we can troubleshoot any problems that we have with you there, and we can look at increasing that a little bit.
But Miss Katie, I really appreciate you and anything that you do for me.
Okay. Well, Roosevelt, we're glad to have you here.
All right, thank you.